Ferengo, and he is virtual.
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can. Good evening.
All right. Good evening, board members. My name is Mark Vernego, and I'm the parent of a dyslexic child. I came to BCPS hoping my son, who was struggling in a private school to learn to read, would finally get the support he needed, and instead I was deeply disappointed. We initiated the child find process with BCPS. Our son was tested and found to have a specific learning disorder in reading, performing at a kindergarten level while in second grade. The IEP team told me he would receive 30 minutes a day of Orton Gillingham instruction in a small group. But this was the same intervention he was already receiving, the intervention that was not working, in which we had already explained to the IEP team. When I asked how these strategies would help him catch up to grade level, my question was dismissed. Even more troubling, the special educator told me it was acceptable for students to remain years behind, as long as they made some progress. She even admitted there were fifth graders at the school still reading at a first grade level. That is not acceptable. These students being so far behind is an example of not using data schools are gathering in a way that ensures a child is making significant enough progress to close their gaps. Successful interventionists constantly monitor progress and constantly adjust to avoid stagnation. When there's little progress, immediate change is needed. Sadly, in BCPS, too many students are receiving their interventions with minimal progress year after year, causing too many to be so far behind. After learning a lot through this process, we chose not to enroll our son in BCPS, and we are fortunate to have that option. Most families don't. And that is why I'm here tonight. As a system, maybe it's time we stop focusing on how many students can read and instead pay attention to the larger number who cannot. Then we need to ask, why is this happening, and what are we going to do to change the trajectory of those students? We enrolled our son in a private school that specializes in dyslexia, where teachers are certified and highly experienced in evidence-based multisensory programs. The difference in our son is night and day, and he's finally getting what he needs, but at a huge cost to our family. We should have been able to rely on BCPS to educate our son. 1 in 5 students has dyslexia. That is not a small number. Our children deserve instruction that works without parents having to leave the system or hire advocates or lawyers in order for our children to learn how to read. This is happening way more than this board is aware of. Please, for the sake of our students like my son and thousands of others, commit to doing better. You have the tools, but you are not implementing them with the fidelity and accountability required to be effective. I have another student enrolled in kindergarten who we suspect also has dyslexia. Should we be able to expect that this student will be able to be educated in BCPS? Thank you.
Thank you.